Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Leslie. This is a series of frugal thoughts. The frugal thought I wanted to share with you today was something I saw on the Today Show, which I found somewhat disturbing. I work at this table, and right over there is a television. And this morning at 7:30, the Today Show with Hoda and Savannah said, ways to make the, I'm going to fix that, sorry. Ways to make the buy now, pay later strategy work for you. And I was like, well, I'm not really paying attention, but I was like, okay, that's just called buying on credit, right? Like buy now, pay later. That's just buying on credit, taking out a small loan. Anyway, so I watched, and then I actually went and Googled Today's Show buy now, pay later, which you can do, and you can tell me what you all think about that. Please let me know. You can Google that and watch the little blurb on the Today Show. Basically, what this young lady was saying, and I thought it was very irresponsible of the Today Show to put this out there. Today is November 30th. What she said is that this is basically a loan. You are taking out a loan, and it is no interest until the term of the loan comes up. And after that, you have to pay. So that's just basically taking out a short-term interest-free loan for a very short period of time. So she said, like, you go up and you say to them, I want to buy this cup or this pair of glasses, but I don't have enough money. I'll pay you off later. And they say, okay, you don't have to pay us off for 2 months. And then after that, it's going to be X amount of credit percentage that we're going to charge you. Interest. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. Interest we're going to charge you. I mean, that's just taking out a loan. And she said, this was the disturbing part. She said, you are going into debt. Okay. You are going into debt. And then the example she gave, which is even more irresponsible, in my opinion, and let me know what you think. She said, if you are a family who is living paycheck to paycheck, which she pointed out, there's lots of paycheck to paycheck families in the United States, and you have a teenager who is really dying for the latest pair of iPods, that was the actual example she gave. She said, you could go and you could get the iPods for that child and not have to pay it off. Now, and you could, she said, find ways to pay it off and before the term of the loan expires. Okay, as someone who loves Dave Ramsey, you all know that his answer would be make more money, don't make the purchase, delay the purchase until you can pay with cash. I guess my problem is the example she said, and she said, she also said something like, and this was another disturbing thing, she said, this doesn't get counted in your credit. No, she said, you'll want to build up good credit. She said, but this won't get put into your credit if you pay it off before the end of the loan. But if you don't pay it off, it will go into your credit. And Savannah and Hoda both were like, oh, that doesn't sound fair. And she goes, well, yeah, whatever. Didn't really address that at all. In my opinion, that is irresponsible. Because if you are talking about one of these paycheck to paycheck families, which is what we are talking about, and that was the example she used, on November 30th, which is today's date, I think I may have already said that, it seems so much more responsible to me to be encouraging people who live paycheck to paycheck and giving them means to make money. I am working this weekend at as a server at one of the organizations in town is having a breakfast buffet. They needed servers. I applied. I am working this Saturday. I am applying on jobs on care.com. I mean, it just seems to me that there are opportunities to be encouraging people who live paycheck to paycheck to be earning money and or encouraging the teenager, is my thought, to be earning money towards paying for his or her own iPods. That being said, I understand that I have 5 kids. I do understand what it's like when your child wants that big Lego Star Wars set that costs $250, or when your youngest daughter wants tickets to see the latest new big singer. I understand that, but to be encouraging people to take out loans, and she said this is basically a loan, just strikes me as a very irresponsible thing to be putting into the consumer debt portion or consumer lifestyle section of the Today Show, which is supposed to be helping the consumer. This is, in my opinion, it could be very detrimental to people who are buying, hey, I'm going to pay later. That, and she's the graphic behind it was like, this is basically the modern day version of layaway. We all know how that works. You put down $500 and then you pay another $500 in interest charges because you're only paying off $12 a month because that's all you can afford to pay because you are, in fact, a paycheck to paycheck family. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. I just thought that was so irresponsible. And let me know what you think. Tell me if you think I'm off base. Tell me if you agree with me. But I assume that if you're on this channel, you probably agree with me that this is not a lesson that we should be giving people who are paycheck to paycheck. I am going to go. I think I've made myself clear, and I apologize for kind of rambling, but this just seemed really irresponsible to me. Thank you so much for watching my channel. If you've ever done layaway or if you've ever done this, let me know because I would love to know, does it actually work or is it as much of a scam as I think it is? Thanks a lot. And they said something, she did also say something like, oh, by the way, the companies are in the business of making money. Like, yeah, we know that. That's why we shouldn't be doing this. Anyway, and you're making money off the people who you just described as being paycheck to paycheck. Okay, I apologize. Thank you so much for watching my channel. This is Leslie, a series of frugal thoughts. Bye-bye.